Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy, and today we are doing hashtag Twinchie Tuesday, hosted by Jenn at Sassy Southern NC Girl and created by JanetKay at Sunflowers and Joy. And we are also, I didn't have time to make a new tag for this, but we're also going to do hashtag Mini Makes Monday, also hosted by Jenn at Sassy Southern NC Girl. And this time I did a few things different. I did only make, I think, 4. Some other ones I'm going to show you actually is from another hashtag that I made them, but I want to show them because they're relevant for this video. So without further ado, we'll get started, because this video might be a little bit longer than my normal Twinchie videos. Just putting that out there. So the first one I have that I'm going to show you is this one. I did the corners differently. You know, I used a little like punch thing to do the corners, but you can take a pair of scissors and just cut these corners too and everything. And then I just made a cluster, a little cluster, and that is a button, but it is a paper button that I made as well. And then I put one of those, what are they called, gourd pins. I think they're called a couple different things. I put an eyelet here, and then I attached a little butterfly charm onto the side of it. And it'd probably be good for, like, you can put this on, like, let me get one out. You have a card base for a card or anything, and you can just put other papers or whatever, and then you can just attach that and everything. Or in a junk journal. In fact, in a junk journal, even though you have the eyelet hair and everything, you could still probably glue here and here and make it a tuck. You could put it on the edge or end and still, you know, kind of like put a tuck and everything. There's a couple different things, but you can use it as a regular cluster too and everything. So there's that one that I made, and then this one that I made. What I did with this one, which I will show you, I took a 2x4 and I just folded it up and just, you know, glued here and here and made it a pocket. And I used a little punch. I don't know what size this is, but that's kind of just a little tiny one, and just did about a little less than half down here and made a little notch for a pocket, and I made a little tiny tag for it, so kind of goes with the mini makes, and then it just tucks right down in there. So, and you could put this on a page as well. You could glue it around here and make it, you know, another pocket behind there, or which that's probably what I'm planning on doing, or again, make a tuck, side tuck. So yeah, cute. I think those turned out really well. And then my other one that I made, the third one, is another pocket. It's a double pocket, and I plan on making it a pocket behind it as well. I'm going to glue it to where it is a pocket as well. And then I have 2 little tiny mini tags, and the little thingies, I use lace as the little tabs for it and everything. Made this one, made them kind of look like little journaling cards. So cute. I don't know what it is. I like mini things, I guess. It just turned out so cute. So yeah, we have a double pocket with this, and then like I said, I made a little tag, little mini tag to put with it when I do glue it into place in a journal. And then I wanted to show the other things that I made. I made these for JJ sketches and everything. This here is from the sketch and everything. And I made this, I'm going to put it as a pocket. Here's a little tag that I made to go with it and everything. So it'll look like that. How cute is that? And then I had made this also for JJ Sketch. This was hashtag JJ Sketches. I also made this from the sketch and everything, and I also made a little tag for it and made it to be a little pocket. So yeah, in my little mini journal, I'm going to have plenty of pockets. But the other thing that I did for this week is I made a twinchie folio. Yes, I did. I made now this is my prototype. I actually have another one in the works to make it a lot better and everything. I did do a 2x8, I think, or 6. Let me double check here in a minute. But I did put some lace here to make this look like a butterfly, a little silver flat back to make the birdie's eye pop, and then I have a little tiny paper clip using it as the closure and everything. Now, this lace right here is not attached right now because, like, if you sent this in Happy Mail or something like that, you know, somebody could take that off and they could either glue it and want to permanently have it on there themselves, or they could use it for something else and everything. But I did glue some lace down here though to go with this. And then we open up inside, and we kind of have 3 twinchies in one. I have a side tuck with lace, and a pocket here with lace, and these have little lace tabs like I've done with some other ones and everything. And then I blended these backs, and I also have Wink of Stella on the front and back of these, and I have Wink of Stella on the tucks and the pocket and everything. And all of them turned out a little bit different, and I got this purple effect, and I didn't even use purple for this. I only used these 2 colored blues, and somehow I got a purple effect in the back. I'm like, oh, bonus. So yeah, that was a happy mistake. Something I was not expecting. So, and I do deliberately put these up here to where they kind of do hang out at the top. And then I have the 2, I have like this little tiny journaling card, kind of. I don't think you can journal on the back of that, but they're all sparkly. I really don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah, it is so cute. And then this one's the little tag. Same thing. I think they turned out really cute, even though this was a prototype and everything. I think it turned out pretty adorable. Put these back in. Maybe I should put that one back in first. I think that's what I did last time. But it is a 2x6. So that way you have basically three twinchies and everything. Reason why I say it is definitely a prototype, because this is my first attempt at it and everything, to do this, because I just love everything miniature. And I did it in blue because if it turned out I was going to do something similar in pink for my shabby chic little mini journal and everything to put it in. But yeah, I got it sparkling everywhere with the Wink of Stella. But what I was going to do is make more of a gap between here, so that way these don't get as worn as much, and it'll close a little better. And so it still closes pretty well though, and everything as is, and I think it turned out pretty good. But my next video on twinchies and doing something like this, I'm probably going to actually show how to make these. I mean, you probably already do, but you know, just in case you want to know and everything. So, but yeah, I think it turned out really cute and adorable and everything. So, and then, like I said, I kind of use this to also put the paper clip on, so that way the paper clip wouldn't mess up the paper. It'd mess up the lace before it mess up the paper. But it looks like the bird is in a little lace nest. And then a little tiny paper clip with a little heart on here. And there we go. How cute is that? Yeah, I really liked it. I enjoyed making that and everything. So, but like I said, with this type of pocket, you just, you know, fold it up, of course, and glue these ends. And if you have difficulties, I was going to show some people that are new and everything. Let me get my pencil real quick. Sorry, I'm stretching over. I'm going to use my thing down here. If you don't have a punch, because you don't need one, just mark it in the middle, and then you can kind of make a makeshift little half circle, like where that's at. I'm going to use this because I'm not that talented. Let me put that there. Okay, I'm going to make my half circle between these, kind of between these two lines. See if I can do this. That's kind of awkward, I think. But you get the gist of that, I hope. Alright, it's kind of crooked, I know. But I haven't done it like this in a long time, so please forgive me. But anyways, if you don't have that punch and everything, but you still want a little thing for the pocket, it is possible to make it yourself with some scissors. I'm not doing very good. I apologize. It's all kinds of crooked. Like I said, it's been a while since I did it like this. Maybe if I just didn't make the line. I do better at eyeballing it. But it's a little crooked, but you get the idea, I hope. If that makes sense. For those that are new and don't have a punch or whatever, you can hopefully you'll do better than I do on making it. But it is possible. And then, like I said, you don't have to, like, I'm going to use this again too. Like with those, if you're, you know, you don't need the special punch for it either. Just, I should have marked that. It helps, by the way, to know what ends what, so you can do it the opposite way on the other side. I don't do very good with this either, but I did do it before I had any punches or anything, because I was doing everything completely still by hand and everything. See, way much bigger, longer. I can fix it, but it's not as good as that, but we are trying here. I'm just gonna do this just because I like cutting paper. That's kind of neat in itself. I didn't think about that. Making that kind of a, let me get out my punch. I'm going to stretch over again. But this is the kind of punch. I got a pack of them from Amazon. That is like, this is the different round corner rounder, and this one here. I'm not affiliated, nor do I have a Amazon front store thing or anything like that. I'm just showing those that are new that, you know, you can if you want to get them from Amazon. But anyway, I use the largest one here. And I really like making the twinchies different shapes. And then if I wanted to kind of also make this a pocket and everything, I usually try, I do use the thingy and try to figure out where the middle is at, because I want it to at least be somewhat centered, even though a lot of times it's not centered for me. So, and then I don't do it half. Some people do it halfway. I do it about sometimes a quarter, just a little slither off of there. And now we have kind of like this different shaped like pocket. Yay! It's kind of neat. Kind of looks like a strange heart or something. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably not telling you anything you don't probably already know. Just for anybody that comes across my video or anything and they're new and you want to know some little basics like that and everything, because there's things that when I first started doing some of the things that, you know, because I've done a lot of crafting and different types of crafts, but there's things that, you know, I'm still learning. Like, for example, I'm still learning how to do hidden paper clips. So does that say so yeah, I'm still learning a bunch of things, and people come out with things all the time, amazing things, and so it's more things to learn, which is wonderful to me. I like learning new things. I think that's it. I hope you like all my little pockets and my little twinchie folio and all my little mini tags. I love my little mini tags and everything. Let me put those aside like that. Maybe bring them up a little bit as well so y'all can see them. And there's that one, there's that, and that's inside there. So I'll just pull that out. And there's that one. And that one. How cute are they? Like I said, I just really love mini things. If they're small and mini, I like them. So hopefully that is not glaring or blurring. So I hope y'all like them. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I appreciate y'all. Wherever y'all are in the world, y'all take care. Until next time, bye.